To everyone tuned in from around the globe, good day. My name is Vignesh, and welcome to the HIT Foundation's Educational Leadership in a Crisis webinar series. The HIT Foundation is a charitable organization based in Singapore and committed to the sustainable development of Asia in general and Southeast Asia in particular.
I welcome you to our first of a series of 3 webinars in which we focus about educational leadership in times of crisis. Let me introduce who our panelists are. We have Mr. Sofiandi Effendi, who is currently a senior high principal at Budi Luhur School in Indonesia. Andy has been a principal for many years in primary schools and is now currently in a senior high school. He was awarded one of the best school principals in the region of Tenggaran Selatan region of Indonesia. He is one of our practitioner participants for our session today. I pass it on to you, Andy.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Vicente. I would like to thank you to Head Foundation for inviting me. So today I'm going to share some of the things that we did in Indonesia, and I'm pretty sure that this is also able to apply in many countries. So mobilizing community, keep moving forward. This is something that we have to do during the pandemic. And we know that the situation is so uncertain that everyone is and confusing, like the theme that we're showing up today, the educational leadership in a crisis. So this one is some of the issues that we are facing off. So I'm pretty sure that everybody is losing up with the readiness of the online learning, and we are not ready for this kind of situation.
All right, thank you, Vicente. Again, after listening to Mr. Sofiandi, I think he himself is the principal, and I think it flows very well with what Dr. Poulsen mentioned, that the principal make the difference. The school leader makes a big difference on how schools are run and how schools are run efficiently, and especially in response to the COVID-19. And once again, the COVID-19 situation has really created a crisis that requires us to, like what you mentioned, doing things more efficiently, compelling us to learn, and changing mindsets.
Yes.
That is something very interesting. I just want to pose a question, since you mentioned about mindsets, right? I mean, in your view, right, what is the main thing, right, to help as a school principal? What is it that you must do as a school principal to help teachers be adaptable to the current situation or even future situation?
Oh yes, thank you, Dr. Hiran, for the questions. So this is very interesting questions. This is something that we do every year. We have the personal development. It means we give them new skills every year. So some teachers, because we know that every school we have some teachers who doesn't really accept that, especially with the technology. So for now, for some teachers who doesn't really interested or who doesn't really into the technology, they have to get into the technology. So that's the biggest the biggest lesson that I learned. So because it's not happening in my school, I also communicate with many schools, and when I join a workshop and everything, many teachers are excited to learn more technology.